I may be crazy, but I am considering triple captaining Ollie Watkins this week. Hello everyone, my name is Akshay and welcome back to a brand new FPL video. I know it has been a while since I've uploaded, but life has just been very crazy for me at the moment. But I'm back with a brand new video, so hopefully you guys do enjoy it. As always, if you do enjoy the video, please do leave a like and subscribe to the channel, and also comment down below your teams and if you need any help going into the deadline, as it will be probably a couple hours away by the time you see this video, so make sure you let me know. But as always, let's get started in my Game Week 9 team review. I had a really good week finally in Game Week 9. I scored 88 points, however I did take a -8 point hit. However, it did work in my favor. Normally when you take point hits that big, it doesn't really work in your favor, but thankfully it did work in my favor. So Martinez blanked for me. Trippier, Udogie and Cash, only one player in my whole defense actually returned for me, which is a bit annoying, surprising that I actually got 88 points with that. But yeah, Trippier got 10 points, and then the midfield and attack just all did amazing. Saka got 5 points, Bowen got 8 points. He was the one of the players that I transferred in, and Bromo got 14 points, Maddison got 9 points, and then up front, Ollie Watkins was another player that I did transfer in last week. He got 11 points. Haaland, unfortunately, was my captain, even though there were some other big scorers in the team, such as Mbeumo and Watkins. So he got 16 points, and then Julian Alvarez got 9 points for me. So it was a decent week overall. I did take a 600k rank increase, but at this point, I'm so far down in the rankings because I haven't really been able to keep up with FPL as much as I would have liked to in the last couple of weeks. But that's just me. In FPL, I always for some reason start really slow and then just go crazy after my little drought period at the start. But anyway, that was my Game Week 9 team review, but let's get into my Game Week 10 team selection. So here is my Game Week 10 team selection, and as always, we will start off in goal and defense. So in goal, I have Martinez, Trippier, Tsimikas and Cash. So you will notice here there has been one change. So I have brought in Tsimikas and I have transferred out Botman, as you can see on the left here. Liverpool's fixtures are looking really nice coming up, and they seem to be slowly getting back to their best, which is why I've gone for Tsimikas. With the news that Robertson obviously is out for a few weeks now. For that price point, I think it's a bit of a no-brainer, as Liverpool did keep a clean sheet in their last Premier League game. They are, and what I just said, they are looking a lot stronger. Trippier obviously is a no-brainer. They play Wolves, and then Matty Cash against Luton. I've got double Villa defense with Martinez and Matty Cash, so fingers crossed this week they can finally keep a clean sheet, because that hasn't really been working for me in the last few weeks, which has been a little bit annoying, but it is what it is. Now let's get on to the midfield. So I have Saka, Bowen, Almiron and Maddison. So you will notice one player is missing here. However, we'll go through the players that are on the pitch at the moment. Saka, we play bottom of the league, Sheffield United. He is my vice captain this week. I was considering making him my captain, obviously because Arsenal are playing bottom of the league, Sheffield United. However, I'm just a little bit skeptical because Saka has been getting kicked left, right and centre, and he's pretty much playing with a knock every single game at the moment. So I'm just not 100% sure that he will play 90 minutes. Compared to the person that I have selected as captain. But anyway, he probably is in for a haul in that game. Next up is Jarrod Bowen. He's on super form at the moment, absolutely flying, and West Ham do play a struggling Everton side as well, at home as well, which makes it even better. And I'm really glad that I put Bowen in last week because he did return for me, so that was a nice little transfer I made. Almiron, I did transfer in about 3 weeks ago, I would say, if I remember correctly, and it hasn't really worked. No, I transferred in him a couple weeks ago because I took him out for Mitoma, and both of the last 2 game weeks they both blanked. So I know Mitoma's got absolutely incredible fixtures coming up with Brighton. So I was considering going back to Mitoma, but that transfer was a bit of a mess. However, we have to consider that Newcastle did play, I believe it was Man United and Chelsea in the last 2 games. They had 2 very difficult games. So you got to give him the benefit of the doubt. Hopefully against Wolves he can grab some points. Fingers crossed. But yeah, finally in my midfield I have James Maddison. He's been one of the only few players that have been in my team since the start of the season. He's not going anywhere. I don't even care that people are starting to consider transferring Spurs assets out. I'm an Arsenal fan and I'm still not transferring Maddison out. I just don't care. He is their talisman, and I believe that he's more important than Son in that side. I think if Maddison gets injured, then that Spurs side is kind of finished because they have no creative output at all. However, he's sticking in my team and I'm going to carry on trusting him. Now moving on to the attack, and here we go. You can see who my captain is. It is Ollie Watkins. The other 2 strikers, of course, are Haaland and Julian Alvarez. I haven't changed anything with my attack apart from the captaincy. I'm so happy that I put Ollie Watkins in last week. It was a little bit like overdue. I've wanted him in for weeks, but I just didn't really have the chance or opportunity to transfer him in without taking big hits. And that is exactly what I did last week. I had enough of it and I just took a big hit to get him in. So he's my captain this week. They play Luton and I really am considering triple captaining him this week. Please let me know in the comments if I'm crazy. Basically, every single season I wait for double game weeks, right? And every single season it fails me because nothing happens, or like the player in the double game week will only play 1 out of 2 games. So it's a really tricky one. I do just want to like say, don't listen to the crowd and just do your own thing, which is what you should do in FPL anyway. But there is going to be some double game weeks coming up, and it does include Man City, so I am just a little bit skeptical whether to wait for that. But the thing is, everybody's going to probably make Haaland their triple captain when City do have a double game week, so it kind of cancels itself out, I guess. So I am considering it, but make sure you follow me on Twitter, the first link in the description, to see my final team just before the deadline hits, as I really might press that triple captain chip on Ollie Watkins. And then going on to the other two, Erling Haaland, Julian Alvarez. Of course, 2 other people that are not going anywhere in my team. I know a lot of people have been transferring out City assets, but they're still the best team in the league. Let's not get it twisted here. And they both still are returning majority of the games. Haaland's Haaland. I think you're not crazy, but you are absolutely got massive kahunas if you don't have Haaland in your team. I've seen quite a few people transfer him out. He's not going anywhere. He's Haaland at the end of the day. Like, come on, he's still top scorer in the bloody Premier League. Like, let's not forget that. And then Julian Alvarez is still doing amazing, getting assists, getting goals, and his points to his price point are really, really good. So I'm keeping him in as well, regardless of City's tough upcoming games. I could not care less. Now, finally going on to to the subs. I've got Areola. He was the guy that I needed to transfer in last week in order to facilitate the Ollie Watkins move. So that's why I had to take the -8, because I didn't have enough money. So I took out Sanchez for Areola just so I could like save 0.2 mil there. And then the rest of the subs are Mboma, who have dropped down to the bench this week, Doggy, who have also dropped down to the bench, and obviously Rico Henry, who I haven't transferred out yet. He's still injured. So Mboma, I just feel like Almiron against Wolves is a better fixture than Mboma away to Chelsea. So I am taking the punt on Almiron here. I know it probably can be risky after Mboma just got a really nice haul in the last game. And then Udogie still isn't 100% certain that he's going to start. And also with Ben Davies being back, we don't know whether he's going to start or not. So it was just a little bit more safe to go with Simicast this week. But that is pretty much it for my Game Week 10 team selection. As always, like I said, let me know if you have any questions or dilemmas for your teams and whether I am going crazy. Please tell me if I'm going crazy, even considering triple captaining Ollie Watkins for this game week. But like always, guys, if you did enjoy this video, please do leave a like on it and also subscribe to the channel, and also follow me on Twitter so you don't miss my final team selection reveal right before the deadline. But other than that, guys, good luck for Game Week 10, and I will see you next week for a brand new FPL video.